Skibbity-lip-boop-boop-a-loop. Oh, hey. What's up, guys? We're in the back of my shop here. I'm doing some much needed maintenance to the old shop. Oh, man. The old air compressor kicked the bucket the other day. Had to go to the old freight to get one. I love the Harbor Freight. Let's see if she works. Woo-wee! All right. That's what we got. I got a setup here in the back. All this stuff's super cheap. I'm sure the amperage isn't what it needs to be, but I got my dust collector down there on the floor. I had some filter system thing, you know, where I was collecting, but I just got it shooting outside. And then the old shop vac. And now, woo! Sleepy time, baby! Sleepy time! And with us approaching a year on the old YouTube, I figured we'd get to know each other a little bit better. Show you around. You know, and I'm gonna do this thing in one take. You know, just as I kind of go around the shop, and I'll show you what's going on. Share with you something funny. Had a comment not too long ago where somebody said that I said I don't know too much. I don't know what I'm doing. That's the thing, but I'm trying. So that's what I like to do. I like to try to do things that maybe I haven't done before and, you know, see where it takes me. So, and what I love about the shop that I'm in is that there's my house, here's my shop. So I'll kind of show you how everything works, you know, walking in and all that stuff. You know, and I would say my shop, my channel is 100% like me watching YouTube collectively over the last 10 years. And I've said that before, but a lot of the stuff that you see in my shop, you can go on YouTube and you'll find it. I don't know if you're ready, but watch out! Yeah, it's pretty rough. Let's take you off this here mount, if I can do it. There we go. So that's where everything kind of comes in. Dust collector. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Got it going. Oh, this thing used to be over there. I've done a lot of work over the last week. Moving stuff around, organizing. Have a couple of new upgrades. Yeah, I'm a little excited. But, yeah, so that's where the dust collector goes in. And then I've got a shop vac for the CNC. Ignore all that. Picture that not being there. But, yeah, I built that about 4 months ago. Well, the time has come. I have built myself a new CNC router table. Ooh-wee. But that's gonna go right there. Well, it's got some integrated clamp storage for all my bigger clamps. CNC table is on there. I gotta get it going, you know? Gotta get it going. That's what happens. I get distracted. I get excited about a new idea. I get on this rabbit hole of a video and, you know, it happens. Still love you though. So the idea is dust collection, I'll just change them from one to the other. I don't have dust collection yet. On the table saw though, I did pick up a heck of a deal. Open box at Harbor Freight, a little shop vac. I'm gonna put that under there and get some dust collection for that. I don't know if I can get, oh yeah, that's better. So I've got, again, y'all, forgive me. The jankiness is on high. The lighting's terrible. But I've got 3 master switches here that control those outlets on the other side. I've got my air coming in. Bam. Quachow. Quachow. I've got a crap ton of those fittings I just didn't use because I didn't think I was making that sharp of corners to do it. So the air's gonna come in. Wow, look at that guy. That way I can blow off some stuff. Air nailers and such. I got an outlet there. That way it's easy if like the kids need to fill up a bicycle tire or the wife needs to do something, blow out the car. It's right there. Yeah. I've got a dedicated on-off switch here for the plasma cutter. Then I've got another one here for any like air metalworking tools and stuff like that. And if you notice another thing, we got a little welding area set up. I got a light put in. I got my toolbox over here. I'm still in the middle of converting it from being kind of my catch-all tools to being my metalworking toolbox. That's, you know, it's got dedicated spots for like files and, you know, traditional metalworking stuff. And I can keep it all over here. Be able to close it. I got my, don't worry about that. I got my vise here. I've got a through hole to do a bolt, so that way I can ground my table, and I can ground it for the MIG welder and for the plasma. Yeah, you gotta be grounded, man. Again, very informal video this week. 'Cause that's just what we do, baby. That's just what we do. In the shop vac, I don't have that 100% set up, but I've just got these ball valve selectors I found at a junkyard for pretty cheap. Those come up. Remember, it's not set up yet because I gotta do a trunk. Actually, I think I got a trunk right there. And that goes in between those two, and then this can come off and I can, yeah. So there's the sanding station. Sanders. I want to talk about this guy for a second. It's Oscillating Spindle sander. I bought it when they took it down from $300 to $200. It's good when you need it for like inside holes and doing inside stuff. It's good for that. Harbor Freight's got one, pretty dang cheap. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Harbor Freight tools. I have a lot of Harbor Freight tools. I've got a lot of Harbor Freight hand tools. Biscuit Joiner. I don't make tabletops. I don't make a lot of stuff I put biscuits in. Am I going to go spend $300 on a biscuit joiner? No. I'm going to go buy that one at Harbor Freight. Because the 2 times a year I use it, it's good for exactly what it's going to do. That's kind of how I feel about certain things like sanders. All the sanders are from Harbor Freight. I love Harbor Freight, man. I mean, I just love it. But the sanders come from Harbor Freight. They're pretty cheap. You can go out and buy both of these for under $100, and you'll walk out with 2 sanders. That's all you'll ever need for what I do. I mean, I don't do like specific things. I mean, I'm all over the place. So I feel like if it's got a place in my home, it would have, or a place in my shop, it might have a place in your shop. Yeah. What? Yeah, so I got this at Goodwill for $4. It's missing the little camera mount thing. Got a piece of hardwood, piece of cherry. I just did some angles on. One side slots in like so. And then that lever goes down like that. Like that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Whoa! So yeah, we're a little more professional now. We've got a tripod, and what I think is really cool is that I can put it on here and we can jack this bad boy up. And look at that. Right at eye level. How perfect. What else do y'all want to see? You want to see some other stuff? So, that's where all my organizing stuff is. Got some tunes with my Alexa. No. Yeah. So then I'm taking the tool wall down. I'll put like the stuff, I think like consumables I'll put up there. But all that stuff I've moved over to... Ooh, I like that. See, my thing is I went to school for RV, to be an RV tech. So my home is in the garage with toolboxes. I've tried to do it the other way, but I find that the toolbox is the way that I likes it. But what do I do with my clamps, you ask? I'll show you. This is normally where I stand, right here. Oh, another cool thing. Got this hole in my workbench. Does stuff fall down here? I mean, every now and then, but I hear it fall. I got this here little trim router. And it goes like that. I hit it with a hammer sometimes, get it knocked down. But that way it's right there, and I've got this big old surface. And then when I'm done with it, yeah, I haven't made an insert. I guess I could, but I haven't. Clamps. These here I absolutely adore. I don't know where I got them, but you know, I've got probably 20 of those. These came out. I like these things a lot for quick stuff. These are good for when you need them. I don't do as near as many pocket holes as I used to, but you know, I use these for other ones. But the ones that I like, surprisingly or not, are the cheap ones from Harbor Freight. Because I can weld with them. All my little caps have all melted off. But this is where I keep my clamps. I don't have them organized. You know why? Because when I'm done, I just throw them all up in here. Right? When I need them, skip. Oh, where's my clamp I need? Oh, here it is. There you go. I mean, I've done it on the wall. I've swapped up a bunch of things. I used to have my clamps over there in all kinds of hanging different areas and separated. But I've moved all my big ones to underneath the CNC table. This is where I mainly stand, right here. I took a big old drawer, put all my clamps in it. I'm going to tell you what, that is the best thing I could have ever done. Have a great day. Done drawers. I've done it all over the place. I really like being able to bleh, and you're done. Right? And there that is. Yeah. Then we'll make our way over to here. This is not set up yet, but this used to be a big miter saw station. I've had like three iterations of a miter saw station, and I don't really use the miter saw that much. I'm going to show you guys what I got going on right now for it, but I don't really use it that much. I use a table saw a lot more. I like table saw sled. But, got drill press right here. I wanted this by itself, that way when the chips fall, I've got a real good isolated place to clean them up. Same thing with the wood lathe. I wanted it in its own little deal. That way when I'm done, I can sweep all the chips to the ground. Oh, and remember, I've got a dust collector that runs a trunk that way. So it'd be very easy for me to come down, I don't know, across the CNC or something, come down here, or maybe even go up, I don't know. But I can come out, and I can make a floor sweep right here. Yeah. So, this is my, what? Ah! It's the garage door. Ah! This bench right here used to actually be slid down and connected to the... Look at this professional camera angle. Used to be connected to that guy right there, but I took it. That's an 8-foot, 10-foot section? 10-foot section? That's a 6-foot section. So I just took it and slid it. Got the two toolboxes. I've been eyeballing them bad boys and saving for quite some time. But what I did is I just took it and put the toolboxes there, slid that down, took the scroll saw, put that over here. I like standing up and scroll sawing. I try to stand up as much as I can. And then I got the miter saw. I haven't put fences in, auxiliary fences or anything like that. I like how I cut the little corner off right there. That's pretty cool. That way, you know, gives me a little bit more of that, right? So the next project is I want to try to use a lot of that and a lot of the wood that's back behind here. What is that wood? What even is that? Because y'all aren't me. You don't know what's in my shop, so I don't really know what all to show. what all not to show. But I've got a lot of wood that I've been carrying around for a while. It's a lot of maple and oak. So I've got maple, oak, walnut, cherry, ash, and I think that's it. So, but I've got a project coming up where I'm going to be doing a pretty nice desk for the old daughter. And that's what we got going on. She sketched this out herself. She's super artistic. Both of my kids are, and they get it from my wife. I've never considered myself really artsy, I guess. I've always liked to make stuff. But yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do it to where like it's gonna look like a, not end grain, but long grain, where, you know, I've got several different pieces of wood kind of coming together, and it's gonna look like a patchworks desktop. That's not so good with my words. So, that's why I finally pulled the trigger on this guy. I hadn't even turned it on yet. They've taken the price down. Well, when you see something you like, I tell you what you do. Like it for about 2 to 3 years. And if you're done liking it at the end of those 2 to 3 years, it's probably going to go down in price. What was I using beforehand? Let me go show you. Y'all seen it in a couple of them, but it's a little lunchbox planer. I've had this one, oh Lord, probably about 8 years. It still kind of works. But yeah, this thing's great. I absolutely loved it. It's done everything I wanted it to do for the last probably 8 years. I just think that it was time to do a little bit of an upgrade. Something a little more powerful, something that'll do end grain cutting boards a little bit easier. Something with that I can upgrade maybe down the road and do one of those helical heads, if that even makes any difference. If y'all, if you've got any experience with that, let me know. I know that one's easier to sharpen because you can just take each one of the 4 cutter heads and turn them, because it's like carbide spherical cutter heads. Maybe Edgar Ryan will put an image up right now. But buying those things gives me the opportunity to not only buy something that I can give to my kids, because it's something that's going to last a long time, but then I can kind of upgrade it as it goes down the old roadie poo. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't have to have so much of that, because this thing ain't got dust collection on it. All the people that I've always watched on YouTube, I've wanted them to always do a kind of slow turnaround, because even though they're working and they're making, I'm always looking in the background and seeing how they have their stuff organized and how they have their shop set up. So I figured I'd maybe do one of those videos. And yeah, it's coming up on a year. And how many subscribers do I have? I'm very humble for all of them. But I have 752 as of the making of this video. It is Sunday morning at 10:58. That gives you a little insight on how I do my videos. Most of the time, the video comes out, have just put the finishing touches on it, just finished filming and edited, and then I put it out like that same day. So I work full time. I work like 60 hours a week. I've got some work-related videos back there. I've got another channel that I'm not trying to really do anything with. It's just kind of showcasing what I do for a living. It's Martin Foundry YT. I'll put a link down in the description if you kind of want to see what I do for a living. I'm actually going to be doing something pretty cool on that channel. I've got a material handler, a scrap handler, with a big magnet on it, and I drop a 4,000 pound ball on metal, and I get to break metal with metal. So that's coming up soon. It's gonna be exciting. You know, and on that note, I wish that there was some way I could get in touch with a guy like Dustin from Smarter Every Day, who's got one of those really cool slow-mo Phantom cameras. You know, I'm here in Athens, Tennessee. I know you're not too far away. But I'd love to get somebody cool like that to film me dropping these dropping the 4,000 pound ball. It's a big wrecking ball. I get to drop it on metal, like cast iron, regular metal, not like plate metal, but you know, like foundry metal. You get to drop it and break it. Some of these things are like 14 inches thick, and it actually breaks apart. So I think that'd be really cool to get that on slow-mo. Dustin, if you're out there, hit me up. So yeah, let's go see the outside of the shop. There we go. There's the old service rig. I've been doing some rearranging. I used to have them all up on top, and that just got a little heavy turning corners. Oh, I know something that I haven't shown off. I had somebody gift me this winch, and so I welded a piece of plate metal on the end of my truck here right above the hitch. That way when I go to pick up logs and stuff from people, I can just pull it up onto a trailer. Matter of fact, I've got some footage of that. Woo! Let's show that right now. We're doing something. Well, that was pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so I just figured I'd show you that. I don't really... Again, I've got absolutely no script on these things. I have no idea where I'm going. I just like making stuff and I like showing it off. So, you take it as you go. And y'all have seen this area in... Oh, God! Y'all have seen this area in videos before, but this is kind of like the foundry area. The blacksmithing area. I've got a forge I got to get set up. Eventually want to pour maybe like a concrete thing here and make this kind of like the more messier metalworking. Blacksmithing, forging, pouring, you know, stuff like that. Casting, I'd like to get into that. All over the place. So, and if you haven't, subscribe if you're new here. I see that I have a lot of new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. I'm Ryan, Maker238. I'm glad you made it. But yeah, that's kind of how it works here, man. We're just, we're all over the place. And you recognize that place? That's kind of where we started. And then out here I've got some kind of lumber storage kind of area. I've got some cookies underneath that blue tarp. I've got a project coming up where I'm making a table out of that. What else? Dental patient parking only. My daddy was a dentist. That came from his dental shop. And so it's kind of funny, you know, dental patient parking only. Are you at a dentist office? No, I'm not. We've got some more wood storage over here on the other side of the blacksmithing foundry area. We've got some cedars here. I've got a roof rack project in mind for the cedar for the old Scion. Hey, and with that being said, I have a blast making these videos. I don't have any plans to stop anytime soon. I'm very humbled just by the idea that I've got so many people that are willing to follow along and see my antics in my shop. So I really appreciate every single last one of you. I'm not good at this talking camera stuff. I do my best. I feel like that's all we can do is here as creatures on this here planet is do our best. That's what I plan to do, and if you stick along, if you stick around, you'll be along for the ride. So anyway, I don't really know what else to say. I've got that desk build I'm about to start working on. I've took the last part of the week kind of getting the shop together. Added air, dust collection, air compressor problems, rebuilt it. Ended up just pulling the trigger, got a new one. Yeah, I mean, a lot of new upgrades to the shop. Just figured I'd show you guys kind of a little bit about what's going on and a little bit about the shop. So, I don't really know what else to say. So, I just think it's so cool that I've got so many of you guys out there that follow me. So, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Make on. Try to learn something new every day. Don't forget where you came from. Take 5 minutes out. Realize where you're at. Put your feet on the ground. You know, be a part of this world. Follow me around on Instagram. It's maker_238. I try to do a video every couple days, you know, just saying what's up. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys and gals and everybody in between. Have fun. Stay classy, San Diego. Until we meet again. Well, hit the camera. We got you nice and set up over here, don't we? I feel like I haven't been paying you enough attention. I mean, it feels almost like cheating. I haven't given you near the attention you needed. I know, and I'm gonna make that better. Because I know it all started with you. I mean, all of this started with you. Better yet, I've got just the project for you. And it's something I've been thinking of for a long time, and I think it's time that we finally just got down to it. And we made it happen. Let's see, I've dusted you off. I got you a pretty decently sharp blade. I think it's time for me and you to get down and dirty, baby. Let's get close like we used to be. We're gonna go over everything together, you and I. And of course you guys too. So let's follow along. Let's get this thing going.